Hey guys, I hope that you're all doing really well. Today I've got a bunch of beauty empties to show you. It's been a couple months since I did one of these, so there actually are a fair amount of products to show you, and I've actually calculated the total of the products that I've used up. It is $323, but I didn't include the items that I had gotten gifted and items that are deluxe samples. So there actually is a lot of products here to go through, and I'm very happy to get some of these out of my collection as I'm in the process of transitioning to a fully cruelty-free lifestyle. So yeah, let's just hop in because there's a lot to talk about and I don't want this to get too lengthy by any means. So let's just hop right in. I'm going to start with the makeup category, and I'm going to go over a couple things that you guys have already seen just to get them out of the way. The first is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I finished this in my 17 and 2017. Really glad to have it out of my collection. And yeah, I won't be repurchasing it because Rimmel is not a cruelty-free brand. This next item is also from my 17 and 2017. This is the Body Shop Tea Tree Pore Minimizing Primer. And again, I won't be repurchasing this. However, the Body Shop is a cruelty-free brand owned by a parent company that's not cruelty-free, so I don't even want to get into that. But I will not be repurchasing this just because it didn't really do anything for me. Like, it felt nice to have tea tree on my skin underneath my makeup, but by no means did I feel like this really did prolong my makeup or make my makeup even go on any nicer or fill in my pores. So it just kind of was a good barrier, but I'm sure that there's other products on the market that I will find eventually because I haven't found a really great primer, but something that will work better than this in the future, so I will not be repurchasing this one. And the last product that I used up in my last update of my 17 and 2017 is this Trace Mini Highlight Stick, and it was a good one. I talked about it a few times, definitely in the updates and the intro. I actually really liked using this stick to like highlight my face when I wasn't wearing makeup, to highlight my inner corners, highlight my cheekbones before foundation. Like, I really loved using this in many different ways, and it makes me curious about other stick highlighters. So if you have any recommendations on stick highlighters, I would definitely like to check those out. And I have one more product from a project, and this one is the NYX Butter Lip Balm. This I finished in my 6 for Summer project pan, and yeah, it was okay. It was nice to have something super easy to throw on. It's just a tinted lip balm, and I would be interested actually in purchasing another one of these or something comparable to this, but not dire to purchase anything like this in the immediate future. Now to hop into all the items that you have yet to see that I finished, and there are 3 mascaras that I finished recently. They are all by Essence. The first one that I finished is my favorite, definitely. I think this is actually my favorite Essence mascara that I've ever tried, and it is one of their newer formulas. This one is the False Lashes Mascara Dramatic Volume Unlimited, and I really like this one because of this tapered wand with really short bristles. I really enjoy this formula too. However, it did kind of transfer just a little bit if I'd wear it for like 8 or more hours, but it really did give me a lot of volume, which is what I kind of look for on an everyday basis, and actually a fair amount of length, which it didn't say in the title, but I really did enjoy this mascara. I was going to say foundation. And the other 2 are both from the Rock and Doll line, which is a newer line as well, and I didn't love either of these, and that's because of these huge wands. I can't get on with a big wanded mascara. My eyes are just too small. The next product is this Pure Leaf Daily Lip Nourisher with mango and shea butter, and this was in an Ipsy. This is like a mini size of a lip balm, but I really like this. I just kept it on my bathroom counter so that before I put on any makeup, I could just put this on as my first step. And it was a good product, but I'm not too bothered to purchase the full size of it. I've got another Empty Sèche Vite. I know I've featured this in a different empties before, and this is my favorite top coat, and it's so good. It dries so fast, it dries so glossy and perfect, and I really do need to purchase another one. However, I'm just really not totally sure on the stance of this brand. because I've seen from different resources that it is cruelty-free, and then I've seen from other resources that it's not cruelty-free. So if you guys have a little bit more insight onto this, then please let me know. But I would love to pick this up again. I painted my nails last night and I didn't have this top coat, and it feels really weird working without a top coat. So yeah, I would love to purchase this one again, but if you guys have any recommendations on a really good fast dry glossy top coat, then please let me know. Or glossy taco. The next product I finished up is the Smashbox Primer Water, and this is a mini size. I really did enjoy this. It's great to like amp up the pigmentation in eyeshadows. I really liked it for that, and I'm gonna keep this container and actually just try to fill it up with water instead and see if I can get the same sort of results. But yeah, this actually is a really good product. I would definitely pick it up in the future, but I don't need it at the moment. I have a couple setting sprays that I'm working on, and like I said, I'm just gonna fill this up and use it for water and see how that works. The next product that I finished is the NYX HD Concealer, and this was a really good high coverage concealer. I definitely would recommend this one. It's great for a drugstore product or high end. I just really like it regardless of its price tag. And I totally scraped the edges. I pulled out the stopper. I did it all. So I feel very accomplished for finishing this. However, they're not like huge concealers, but really happy to get this out of my collection as I have picked up a fair amount of new concealers to try out as I'm still on the hunt for my very, very favorite. I have one tool that I'm going to be throwing away. This is the Real Technique sponge. I cannot remember what it's called right now. Miracle Complexion Sponge, I think. And this is a really great sponge. It's a good alternative to the Beauty Blender, but mine just tore and I've used it for like 3 or 4 months and it's just time for it to go. I'm not going to repurchase it in the immediate future because I have a couple beauty blenders that I have to work through, and I will definitely be purchasing this come like early next year probably, because it really is a great sponge. So now I'm going to hop into all the body and hair care and skincare. There's a ton of stuff here. I'm just reaching in randomly. So the first item that is in this bag is the Paul Mitchell Platinum Blonde Shampoo. This is a purple shampoo, and it's not the most pigmented purple shampoo, so it's not like other formulas where they'll actually like give your hair a purple tint. This one I can leave on for like 20-30 minutes while I'm in the tub, and it just really brings out the brassy tones, like takes the brassy tones out of my hair. I wouldn't suggest this if you have a really brassy tone and you're trying to completely eliminate it. I suggest this more for if you want to maintain your neutral or cool tone hair, but yeah, it's a pretty good product. Paul Mitchell is a cruelty-free brand, which makes me so happy. So I probably will pick this one up in the near future, but if you guys have any suggestions on cruelty-free purple shampoos, then please let me know, because I love to keep the blondes on my end more blonde instead of gold, I guess. And yeah, I definitely would recommend this one if you have like an ombre like I do, or if you are like a medium toned blonde, but I really don't think this would be effective if you had like a really icy blonde. Next item is this Yes to Tomatoes Combination Skin Daily Pore Scrub. This was not my favorite scrub, to be honest. I don't think I'll repurchase this one. It smelled kind of weird, for one, and it just was like a very creamy consistency with a couple particles within it, but I wasn't really a fan, and yeah, I won't be repurchasing this. However, there are some items in this Yes to Tomatoes line that are really good, just this one did not work for me. So the next item is this New Zealand Botanist Manuka Sweet Chamomile and Lavender Nail and Hand Cream. And I have no idea where you can pick this product up, but I really did enjoy this one. I think it gave me like a little bit of aromatherapy. I'd use it before bed with the chamomile and the lavender, and it was very nourishing, a really good and effective hand cream, and it lasted me just over 6 months too. So really great product. I don't know the price and I don't know where you would get it from, but yeah, I definitely would recommend it if you do see this or can find it somewhere. It was a really effective hand cream. The next item that I have is the Pacifica Purify Coconut Water Cleansing Wipes. This was a pack, I think, of 25 or 30 wipes, and I really did enjoy these. These are great for like at the end of the day when you're driving home and you just want to take off your makeup before you get home, or as like a refresh on days when I'm not wearing any makeup. I really enjoyed these. I've got 2 toothpastes. I feel like this is a recurring theme. I always have 2 toothpastes. And the first one that I finished was the Kiss My Face Triple Action. And this is like the most highly recommended cruelty-free natural toothpaste. And honestly, it wasn't my favorite. I prefer the Jason Power Smile. Hands down, this is my favorite natural toothpaste. It has such a fresh taste. The texture is exactly like any other traditional toothpaste. It foams, everything about it I love. And I would definitely recommend this one over the Kiss My Face. The prices are comparable. I feel like the accessibility is comparable as well, but this one, hands down, is my favorite. No joke, it is my favorite. I will actually link where to buy it that I tend to prefer, and it's well.ca. I'll link that in the description box because you guys should definitely check this one out if you haven't already. And I've got 2 natural shampoos as well. The first one is the Green Beaver Company Invigorating Shampoo. This one is a tea tree shampoo, so it has that very cooling, very refreshing and cleansing feeling on the scalp, like kind of like what mint or menthol would feel like. And I definitely do like the way that this one feels. It gave my hair a very clean feeling. My scalp felt very refreshed. However, I have such a sensitive scalp that after a couple hours, my scalp was just so irritated. And so I need something that's really clarifying and keeps my oil from like bothering my scalp. I think. I have no idea. Like I have the weirdest scalp reaction, and that's why I have to wash my hair basically every day, is because as soon as the oil starts producing, I get so itchy. So the one product that has been effective for absolutely years that I always reach for is the Avalon Organics, and this is the Clarifying Lemon Shampoo. This one gets the job done. I can actually like wash my hair every other day with this one because it just keeps my oils from coming back and just bothering my scalp. So I definitely preferred this one. If you don't have such a sensitive scalp like I do, this gives that super clean, really refreshed feeling, but it just doesn't last that long for me personally. I finished up a tub of the Alba Botanica Natural Hawaiian Oil-Free Moisturizer. I quite like this one, however, I didn't find it to be like as nourishing as I necessarily want it to be. It was really nice under makeup, but for nighttime use, I want something that's just a little bit more rich. I've got another Pacifica product here. It is the Cactus Water Micellar Cleansing Tonic, and I really did enjoy this. I picked up another bottle of the Kale one instead. Really effective, takes off all your makeup. Really good as like a pre-cleanse, especially if you're wearing like a heavier makeup look, and really good actually to use as a toner as well. I definitely recommend this product if you're looking for a cruelty-free micellar water. And I know that in the States this is available at Target, but here in Canada it's not quite as accessible. So again, I'll link some of these products down below because I love to purchase them from well.ca, so I'll just link that all down below. Another Pacifica product, I think this is the last one I've got, but this is the Indian Coconut Nectar Body Butter, and this was actually a sample size that they threw into an online order that I placed actually from Pacifica directly, and I freaking love this stuff. Oh, it smells so good. I use this in combination with my Indian Coconut Nectar perfume. I have a rollerball perfume, so I would use this kind of like on my hands and on my elbows because that's where I get most dry. I actually don't tend to use moisturizer on the rest of my body, but I loved pairing this with that perfume. I love the fragrance of this. Like, it's so warm and delicious, and I definitely will be picking this up in the future, probably come the winter time, I'll be getting a full size of this guy for sure. I have a Jason body wash. This is the creamy coconut fragrance, and this is like one of their newer ones. I actually purchased a backup probably about a month and a half ago, so this has been sitting in my empties for quite some time. I love this stuff. I don't think I need to talk about it anymore. I think I talk about the Jason body washes a lot, and yeah, this is definitely my favorite body wash. I haven't strayed. I have no desire to. It's a really good product. This item is actually a declutter because it's expired. This is the Simple Protecting Light Moisturizer SPF 15. It's okay, it wasn't like a great product, but I'm just getting rid of it because it's expired. The next product that I have is the Living Clay Detox Clay Powder, and this is a bentonite clay. This one is actually good for dietary use. Some of them are not, that I've seen, and I love bentonite clay. It's an essential for me to have in my collection at any time because bentonite clay is so multi-purpose. I use this as a spot treatment. I use this as a face mask, armpit masks. That sounds weird, but like when you're detoxing into another deodorant, good to use a mask like this. I've used it for toothpaste. I've actually taken it internally too, just mixed it with water in a shot glass and taken it that way. Didn't love it, but tried it anyway. And yeah, bentonite clay is a really, really great ingredient to have. I've got a little sachet of the vitamin C brightening serum by Ole Henriksen. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I've used this product in the past and I really do love it, but I'm just not willing to splurge on it at the moment. The next product is the Thursday Plantation Tea Tree Oil. This product lasted me for freaking ever. Tea tree oil lasts me so long, even though I use it in so many different ways, and I use it almost daily, but this just so concentrated, you don't need a lot. This one was really good. I used it as a spot treatment. I mixed it in with bentonite clay as a face mask. I would mix it in with moisturizer, to just kind of keep the acne at bay. And I really do love using tea tree for anything. It truly is one of my favorite products to have around, and I always have a bottle. I don't have this specific brand at the moment, but I always have a bottle of tea tree on hand. So the next product I have here is the Neostrata Glycolic Renewal. This is the smoothing lotion, and it is 10% glycolic acid. And my personal skin reacts really, really well with glycolic acid. So I loved using this in the winter time underneath of a moisturizer to really just fight acne and to keep my scarring minimal or my hyperpigmentation minimal. I really did like this product, very effective, but this little bottle is $42. So I actually started using the Pixie Glow Tonic come the summertime, now that my skin doesn't need quite as much moisture, and I actually do like this product just as much as I like the Neostrata. So if you want a cream, this one's really, really good, but if you want more of like a toner so that it doesn't feel heavy on your skin, then the Glow Tonic is a really good alternative to it, and that's actually empty as well. That's my last empty. That's absolutely everything that I used up over the last couple months. If you guys have any recommendations or suggestions for me on products that I should try out next, please let me know in the comments below. And I hope that you found something or heard a little bit of a review on something that maybe you've been curious about and have been wanting to try. If you need any more information on any of these products, then please let me know, and I will definitely try to link you to my blog if I did a post on it, or I will give you a bit more of a thorough review in the comments. So just let me know if you have more questions, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.